Good morning. Welcome to our Monday morning meditation. Thank you all for being here. And it's so good to see you. And thank you for anybody joining us on the recording afterwards. It's great to have your presence here as well because it is felt. It is felt because we are all on this meditation energy this morning. So we are definitely all here together no matter what time it is for you. So today we're completing our look at the meditation booklet, Meditation, Your Key for Accessing Universal Consciousness by my spiritual teacher, Jane Elizabeth Hart. And I'm not going to read the whole last section, even though it is awesome, but you have the link, I believe, and I will continue to put that in the email that goes out, and it's on the YouTube description for our meditations as well, so you can access it anytime. It's a continuation from last week when we were talking about what are the benefits of meditation and what can we expect to, how do we know our meditation time is working? And the question is, what are other benefits I will receive from meditation? And I'm going to read just a couple of the short paragraphs here. Meditation opens up avenues for new information to come into your mind. You will be able to respond to people differently and remain in a centered emotional place more easily. Doesn't that sound wonderful? By means of meditation, you will find freedom from the drama of life and its resulting confusion. Meditation soothes and calms the frantic anxieties of the limited self and makes you receptive to specific directions and responsive to divine ideas, which will bring positive results in your life. Your life will become more efficient and streamlined. Now, if that is not a motivation to do meditation every day, I don't know what is. It continues to talk about how eventually our habit of meditation, our practice of meditation becomes more natural. It becomes easier to flow with every day. Maybe it's hard to find time. Maybe we're tired. Maybe we just don't feel like we wanna some days. But it is a habit that becomes more and more part of us as time goes on. And I am definitely to the point where if I don't meditate at some point during the day, I definitely feel the difference in myself, my centeredness, my steadiness throughout the day. So, unfortunately, I'm so glad to say that those are rare days when I miss meditation for whatever reason, but I can definitely say it's a benefit and something I would not leave home without. So. Coming to my mind right now, an experience I had this weekend. I went to the store to pick up some last minute things at the end of the day, and it was later than I usually go to the grocery store when I go to the grocery store. Gosh, it was probably around 8 or 8:30 in the evening, and it was at a grocery store nearby. Not my usual go-to, but my go-to when I need something last minute. And I grabbed up what I needed to, and there was 2 lines that were open this time of the evening. And I went through the one that seemed shorter. And when I was there, I understood why it was shorter. There was a man who was standing there impatiently giving the young, no doubt underpaid worker a hard time because he wanted his money. And I didn't really understand what was going on at first, but I just felt the energy of the situation. It's like, oh, this energy is really not good. I just felt, if I had to describe it, I would say it felt kind of gnarly. And it's like, oh, okay, so this is why I'm here. And I could tell the cashier was upset, a young girl. And the guy was obviously not all in himself, if you know what I mean. He was, probably jacked up on something, quite honestly. And so I just said to the girl, to the cashier, I just said, "You're doing great. Just hang in there." 'Cause she was waiting for change so she could give him. She was waiting for somebody to bring her change for her register so she could give him his change and go, which I didn't really understand what was happening, or I would have just given him the change and got him out of there sooner. But I just told her, I said, "You're doing great. Don't worry about it. We're all right here with you." And the guy's over here just, being obnoxious, and, she's visibly upset. And I'm like, "We're right here with you. You're doing great. You're doing great." And then the manager of the store came and got the guy out of there and made sure he left the parking lot, and everything was fine. But it was, it's like, oh my gosh, these are the moments when our meditation times can really be a service to others, and I didn't relieve the cashier of her fear or her pain, but I could be a drop of stable presence for her as she was going through that. And everybody was supportive of her. But of course, it was upsetting, no doubt. Um, but my meditation time, I will be honest with you, helped me not want to take the guy out myself, which obviously I could probably not do well at all. Um, but it helped me maintain my presence and my emotional stability in that time when his negativity was quite contagious. It was palpable in probably not the entire store, but in that area where we were. So, we never know what kind of service we can provide with our centeredness and our presence, and knowing what we need to do. My centeredness and presence kept my lower self from wanting to deck the guy, not from wanting to, but from making any moves on that. So uh, that would not have turned out well for anybody. So, so it's good. I was able to help the cashier, but I was also able to support myself during that time. So anyway, so that meditation time lifts us and helps us maintain that bigger outlook on our everyday situations, the everyday drama of life. And we don't have to be part of it. We can be on the outside of it as the observer, but as the supportive observer. Just not adding to drama sometimes is a huge support. Being on the outside and not fueling it, not trying to control it or manage it, just being there and not participating is huge. And we've got a lot of drama in the world, so it's a good time to be practicing our meditation time every day, every day. So anyway, enough of my talking. Let's get into that centered place where we connect with our center that's always there. It's always there. We're just taking this time to acknowledge it and strengthen it and let it be, let it be, let it be, and let it grow. I invite you to find where your center feels the strongest today. In your heart, in your seat, in your feet. In your hands. And when you find your body anchor, let your breath just come and go. And breathing from your belly instead of your chest helps your breath be more grounding, deeper, more calming to the nervous system. Feel that breath coming in and out. So your body lets go into that centered place within you. And in this place, we let go. We let go just for this time together. We let go of our thoughts of the past, everything that has happened 10 years ago, yesterday, earlier this morning. Just for this time, we let that go. We let go of our thoughts of what's happening in the future, for the rest of the day, the week ahead, a month from now. And any concerns about farther than that, we just let them go. And we even let go of what's happening right here, right now. Just notice the body. We notice the sounds around us. We notice the thoughts. But we simply don't jump into the stories around anything that we're noticing. And we just allow ourselves to be in that presence. We allow ourselves to observe the nothingness when our thoughts are not allowed to run wild. Everything we need is in that nothingness. And let yourself experience peace of that nothingness. If your mind jumps into a story, just gently bring it back into that peace, the peace of no thoughts, the peace of no drama, even in your own head, staying on the outside of all of that, or letting it be on the outside of you. As you let yourself move more and more deeply into that peace on the inside. Just keep bringing your mind back gently, gently. Give yourself permission to just be in that peace. Trust that you don't have to be in the drama of the thoughts, that they will pass. Feelings pass. Sensations pass. But your center remains. Maybe you're experiencing that peace expanding throughout your body, all around you. That peace naturally emanates and surrounds us wherever we are. Touching all those around us. All the people we interact with in person or online or over the phone, even in thought. And there is no limit to the time and space of this presence. So right now, let's just allow it to move throughout our day today. Whatever our plans are, filling that time and space and people involved. Supporting us in each task with presence and solutions that perhaps we might not have thought of otherwise. And this presence expands throughout our week, each day, each activity, each person, supporting our own center and presence. And as we tap into this each and every day, we are aligned and connected with whatever information we need to do what is ours to do, to support those whom we support, and most of all, we're supporting the strengthening of our awareness of this presence, of this calm center. And that is the only thing that goes with us wherever we go. We breathe into that center right now. And perhaps you feel that sense of belonging with the center, the only thing we truly own. And if you feel so moved, I invite you to continue this time of being in that center. And as for our time, I will close now and thank you for being here and adding your energy, because it does add energy to our time together that you're here. So thank you. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.